Tiff on the block, shadow creeping deep. Punisher lurking, no time for sleep. CPS snakes stealing in the night. Family broken, but weeknight to fight. Apos and secrets with ice in our vein. YouTube dropping bomb, breaking chains. Giving more pressure, we won't fall here. Just a rum to make them disappear. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. Abolish CBA, catch it, they gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of a time. Pump it up, pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up. Punisher roll, Tiff never crack. Hit the gang, gang, gang. Justice in the trash. Punisher and beast motive, calling shots. Hitting off hard, connecting the dots. Kid trapped in system, parents in despair. But we're the underground, breathing rare air. Perk loading up like clips in the mag. Abolishing evil, wave the black flag. Slow down the vibe, but the fire stay lit. Victory creeping, feel the trap hit. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. Abolish CBA, justice, gang, gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of a time. Pump it up, gas, gas, gas. Pump it up, pump it up. Punisher rolls, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gas, gas, gas. Justice in the trash. Deep and dark, no escape right here. Tiff owns the street, Punisher bring the fear. Family rising, system crumbling down. Trap justice burning, claim the crime. Pump it up, pump it up, hold up, hit it, hit it. Pump it up, hold up, hit it, hit it. Pump it up, hold up, hit it, hit it. Pump it up, yeah, gas. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. Abolish CBA, justice, gang, gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of attack. Pump it up, gang, gang, gang. Pump it up, gang, gang. Punisher roll, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gang, gang, gas. Justice in the trash. Gang, gang.
So many children taken away, a child per minute gone, they say.
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Screaming out loud in every town. Stand against the system that's gone insane.
They are taking our kids every day. A child a minute, no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids to
We won't stand for corruption.
stand for corruption, and we won't stand for stealing kids. This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast, now joined by the angry citizen.
Look, it's my Mask of Dana.
Hell, are you kidding me right now? What?
Yeah, it's the Angry Citizen mask.
Wow. I don't even know what to say right now, dude. That's incredible.
Oh, come
Wow.
on. This is great. It's just for you, pal.
Oh my God, I'm so flattered. That's crazy. Oh, wow.
What do you think, buddy?
Aaron, I don't even know what to say to you anymore. You just never
I never
stop blowing
cease
my
to
mind.
amaze, right?
You never cease to amaze me. Jesus.
I love
dude.
that. I love that.
This is-
I keep everybody on their
I
toes.
cannot believe you're wearing an Angry Citizen mask. I don't even know. Oh my God. Dude.
Yep.
Now, if we
sure
get a
do.
million
I don't
people with the Angry Citizen mask on, right, flooding all the cities with their signs, honor the Constitution, respect your oath, honor your oath of office, jail all the criminals. Oh, hell yeah. Purge the
Yeah.
voter rolls, restore transparency, accountability. Every one of you fuckers, every one of you that's taken a bribe and got rich at our expense, you're going to jail. Jail, baby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's coming sooner than later, too, my man.
Well, I keep hearing it, but you know my position on that, Darren. We talked about it. I'll believe it when I
Doggy
see it. Show me
style.
the arrests. Show me the arrests. Show me Hillary Clinton. You know, Donald Trump said during the debate to Hillary Clinton, he said to her, she said something about it's a good thing you're not president or something. He said to her, yeah, well, if I were, you'd be in jail. Well, Donald, you've been in there a while. I don't see her in jail. So show me. Show me. I'm a show me guy, Darren. Dude,
I'll show you something.
It's hard for me to look at you right now without laughing. So
This is what it looks like when you go and you shave in the morning.
oh my God, that is crazy.
Well, I'm glad it looks like you and not me, because that would be a little disturbing.
Well, I mean, you know, you can create these things in a very flattering way. I was just thinking when the intro song was playing and Darren's got these representations of us all, you know, up there. They're pretty flattering, Darren. You know, he knows. Make me look like a stud, he said. And the AI said, here we go.
We're off and
Freaking
running.
ripped muscles. Big goatee, ultra
Yeah.
cool.
Look, I got my
Leather
clavicles,
jacket.
My clavicles are all, you know.
There you go. Badass. I'm telling you.
Is that this microphone that's crackling? Do you guys hear the crackling?
No.
You don't hear it?
I do. It was yours.
It is me, right?
Yeah.
So my
Anyway,
daughter's got this. Yeah,
go ahead, Darren.
No,
Well,
you go ahead, Tiff.
Well, he showed me this mask a couple of days ago, and he's like, yeah, and he had it on. He's like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to the store. I'm like, take the fucking mask off.
Oh my God. Everyone should wear one. We should all be wearing these, dude. That would send a message, wouldn't it? You'd be like,
Well,
yeah,
Dana,
these people are all on the same page, baby.
Did you hear what happened to me? Did I tell you?
Oh my God.
So, I may or may not be well liked in this town that I live. So when I go out in public, I wear a mask, so you can't see who I am. And I have those nylon masks, they have a face on it and everything. So I wear that and I put a hat on and all this stuff, and then it doesn't look like me any longer, right? Well, I was waiting for a friend of mine. Unbeknownst to me, I wasn't even paying attention. And I had my mask on, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm adjusting the mask, and I'm doing all this stuff. Well, I was in a bank parking lot. Next thing I know, my friend calls me, and he says, "Get the fuck out of there. They're coming for you. They called in an armed robbery." True story, man.
Oh, Darren, only you. What is with your aura, dude? I don't even. Oh, wow.
That's why I
All
told
right.
him to take the damn mask off.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh wow. Well, yeah. So, hello
here I
to all
sit.
the viewers. Thanks for all of you weighing in. We see your comments and appreciate you. So,
Yeah.
Darren, what's on the table this week? What are we talking about?
You know what? There's a little bit of everything going on, Dana. We got a lot of places that are trying to say that they're getting. I want to clarify something here. There's places like the state of New Hampshire that it says, "Oh, we're getting rid of the family courts finally. We're going to get rid of the family court system. They're abolishing it. They're this, they're that." Well, they're not necessarily doing that. That's not what they're doing at all. All they're doing is dismantling their family court system and then reapplying it throughout the system that they already have.
Right.
Which, in a sense, it's kind of good because it does increase the level of standard that they have to go by, because now they're somewhat law courts. So, like here in New Hampshire, it'll go to district court and then to superior court, like in Maine. So there is a difference of the burden of proof. But do they really follow that burden of proof? Like, really, what's the difference between
Right.
preponderance and clear and convincing, and then clear and, do they really use that? Because, come on, man, that's bullshit. They think they get this on these standards, and they're not following them themselves. They're lying to us all about what they are, what they mean. Because preponderance amount of evidence is pretty much allowing hearsay into the courts. We know that hearsay is not allowed in courts, but yet a preponderance amount of evidence is all you need to take a child away from a person. I mean, there's a problem with this. You know what I mean? Like under what's the word, Tiff? Exigent circumstances. That's right. But you just need to have a hearsay. We have some people that are close to us that their kids were taken based on an assumption of something. So not even a fact of the matter. There was an assumption of a fact of a matter. So they're getting to that level that they're able to take our kids. When is it going to stop? When are the levels of these? I don't think that you're ever going to see a fair hand up of these clear and convincing evidence and beyond a reasonable doubt and all of this stuff, because all of them are just nonsense and by the view of what one person thinks anyway. Like you might not like mayonnaise. Tiff doesn't like mustard. I hate both of them. And I hate ketchup too. So my clear and convincing is way different than what your clear and convincing is. You know what
valid.
I mean? Like,
valid point. Yep.
So where does this is all wrong, and they're basing all of these things on taking our kids, and it's not right. It's not right at all. Just like the whole the best interest of a child. Best interest of the child is whatever the judge determines is the best interest of a child.
Right. Purely subjective.
Right. So how is that?
Subjective.
There's no manual that says the best interest of the child is school, work, this, that, this. None of that happens. It's whatever the judge feels like that day.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, in reference to the comment you started, just abolishing the quote unquote family court. And we know that when people get caught doing bad things, they will try to make a play that makes it look like, oh yeah, okay, you got us, and we're going along now. And all they do is move their operation to something else and give it a new label, which is basically what's happening. So there's no more family court. Then they take all the stuff that was in the quote unquote family court, they move it over to another court, and they do exactly the same things that they've been doing all along.
Right.
So
because the characters are the same.
Have to know what is lawful and what is not lawful, and be able to address it regardless of what court you end up in. And that's really what we have to focus on, not let them distract us with their shenanigans Oh, look, you guys win. Okay, family court is no more and everything's fine now. No, everything is not fine until the law is upheld. And the law, everything you just talked about, is outside the law. The law does not allow any agent to come to your house and take your child away. That is kidnapping. They make up the rules. They make up the phrases, best interest of the child, because it sounds very convincing and compelling. People
Right.
are prone to backing down because they hear these phrases being used. And I've even seen in many occasions of people in law enforcement and child protective services using phrases that are really flagrantly lies. Like they will literally tell you, we have the authority to take the child, and that's a lie. But they don't. They just
We gotta. All right. We gotta figure out who's crackling. Dana, are you? I'm gonna mute myself and let's see if it's me.
Oh my God, Darren's muted. Hallelujah. Am I still crackling? Must be my mic.
It's Dana.
Mic
There we go.
crackling. That's
Crackling
bad.
beard.
Could be.
Twist your knob. There you go. There you go.
I'm
You're
on
good.
camera, dude. I can't do that in public.
Right.
Get
You're
arrested for
good.
that.
You're good now. You're good.
Better now? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Probably
way
my
better.
beard rubbing on my freaking beard, dude.
Yeah.
I grew out this hair and this beard years ago. For all of you who don't know, all the viewers, I was military short. Okay, razored my hair. My hair was this long. Zero beard, zero facial hair. And a friend of mine was kind of giving me a hard time because he said it looked like I was losing my hair, which I have very, light colored hair. It's easy not to see it when it's all, shaved down. So just for the heck of it, I decided I'll grow it out, see what happens. And, here we go. This is
Last week.
so. And at one point, I went to get my clippers to cut it all off because that's it. I've had enough. I went in the bathroom. I got out my clippers. They were broken. They wouldn't work.
Oh, God has another plan for you.
Apparently. So but bottom line is, this is why I always tell people you need to know your rights. You need to be able to articulate your rights, articulate the truth, and when they come at you with their legal mumbo jumbo, which they will, and they'll say we have the right to do this, we have the authority to do this, whatever. You say no, you don't. What are you waving in front of me there, Darren? CBD oil?
Beard oil.
Beard oil. I've heard of beard oil.
Yes.
I actually use olive oil.
Yes, I have multiple beard oils. You should
Nice.
try you should beard oil yourself. Yes, there's said links right here.
All right, I'll drive right on down, brother.
Yeah. Just put a nice little couple drops.
Check it out.
Mustache.
Did you get me a mask? Why don't I have a mask?
Because you are the mask.
I want to wear the mask and then take it off and reveal my face.
Yeah, and then you can do the same.
You think this is really what I look like? Ha ha! Watch this.
Hey, here we go. But this right here. You got to get the Manscaped products also.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. That's what you get up here when you get
You're
hair.
like a guru of this stuff, bro.
Yeah, dude. I take a lot of care in my hair.
Well, yeah, we know you take pride in your appearance. We can see that whenever we see you.
Right. And, I bet Tiff has a whole room. She has a shoe room. So she probably got a whole room of hair care.
Not hair care.
No, all right.
Not hair care. But like body sprays and lotions, yeah. Oh my, it's disgusting. Yeah. Really, I have too much.
All right.
What about you, Dana? Do you have a bunch of hair care products? You must. You've got the most hair.
I have shampoo and conditioner, and that is it.
And olive oil.
Well, yeah, the olive oil, which is good for cooking too, by the way. And did you know you can make an olive oil lamp?
Ooh, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, check this out.
Oh, he's made one.
Yeah.
Does it produce heat?
Well, yes, but not a lot.
Right, not a significant amount.
I mean, it's like a candle.
Oh, look at that. Well, that's a sizey amount of olive oil. That's an expensive
created
candle.
the wick myself. I created a little circular piece of cardboard, wrapped it in tin foil, and it just floats on top of the oil. And olive oil is not highly flammable. It's not volatile.
Oh my God! If you
So
Michael Jacksoned on us right now, I swear to God.
if you spill it, it won't ignite.
Oh, and you can put it on your pasta.
Yeah.
Go
You
to
can use it to saute
God
onions.
my man. There he is, Osiris in the house. Cyrus, you
Use
want
it
to
to
come
make
in for a second?
popcorn.
Oh, like perfect. You could put some
Right?
kernels in there.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Hey,
Send
Cyrus,
Osiris the link.
Cyrus, come on in, buddy. Give us an update. Dana, have you met Osiris yet, Dana?
No.
Oh my, you two, Battle of the Beards.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my, I'm excited
Love
for
it.
you. I hope.
I like where this is going. Bring it.
Yeah, Osiris
Bring
is
it,
the
bro.
man. He's
Yeah, check
a
this out. This thing will burn for like days.
years. It looks like with that amount of olive oil.
Yeah.
It's very bad for your cholesterol, though.
No, it's not. Olive oil is not bad for cholesterol. That's bunk.
All right. You probably know more than I do about that stuff. I'm getting the beard care products. Osiris, I'm gonna put the link right here, buddy. And if you Osiris is to know everything about child support, and he's just a amazing machine, man. He's a
legend.
Yeah.
He's been out there a long time.
Nice. All
Tiff
right, I'm
actually
looking
has a
forward to this.
poster of him.
I'll hear what he has to say. Do you have that? You probably do. She's looking guilty. She does. She's like, no, I don't. She's hiding it behind her.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
How do you right click on these things?
It's the same link, Osiris. Just click on the same link I sent you in your messenger.
Yeah, so because Bree got a new Mac, and I'm using this thing, and I don't know how to use it.
Oh my!
What else is new?
Not much, but yeah. So that's the thing that's going on, really, and people are trying to say that this is abolishment, and it's not. It's not at all.
No, they're just moving their operation somewhere else,
correct,
and then gonna give it a new label.
Yeah,
and it's business
gears.
as usual.
That's it. You got that right.
I think that if they truly are gonna abolish family court, then there should be no more family court judges in there. Because I will tell you here, if you appeal and your case is strong enough, they will overturn the lower court's decision about your children. So I have some mixed feelings about that, because if you're just going to change the courtroom and have the same players, then nothing's changed.
Yes, correct.
But to the outside eye, to those that need to fit the appearance, it does that. Those people that aren't knowledgeable in this stuff are like, see this? Look at, they're getting rid of it. They're getting, you know what I mean? They don't realize that this is a falsity. You know?
Yeah.
And this is the thing. We need to get those people on board with this movement, because this isn't going to work without the people that aren't in this movement. Like there's 100 million strong of us. There has to be 100 million strong of us that have been affected by CPS in one way or the other. Like, we are the most massive amount of people. I think that it would far superior to Black Lives Matters and all of those groups. If you could just get all of the people affected by CPS in their lives to come together and form in a mass, conglomeration, we would be a force that couldn't be stopped. But no one's going to do that. No one realizes this. And to levy out the people that we don't have already that are on our side, we need to get the people that aren't affected by CPS out there, and they need to be educating people that haven't been affected so that this does not happen to them. Because we need to see these numbers shrinking, and we're not seeing them shrink. We're seeing increase. How are we increasing when they're supposedly abolishing and they're doing all of these things? There's just too much hootenanny going on. If anybody's out there and they're trying to put a bill, or as Michael Volpe says, a draft, that goes in, because it's not a bill until it gets a number and all of this stuff. But if they're putting anything in there that says additional funding to, or add to this, or do this, then don't support it. Get rid of the goddamn thing, because that's not for abolishment. It needs to say abolish this system all the way down. Boom. Just blow it out of the water. Get rid of it.
Go ahead.
No, you.
So right before we came on, I checked my email because it's been a very exhausting last couple of days for me. So anyway, so I checked my email and
Winning. Oh, sorry.
I did get an email of a bill that's actually on our legislative floor right now, and CPS is having a whole heart attack because
Oh,
this
good.
bill actually allows the parents and anybody involved with CPS to record them without their permission, which we already knew that we could.
Right.
And it also says if it is not recorded, you can't sue them because they'll say that, oh, that it was a misunderstanding, this, that, and the third. But if you literally have it on recording and then they say they didn't say it or that's not how it was represented or whatever, they're going to be able to sue CPS workers, and they're having a fit.
Good. Good. Because they're caught with their shenanigans. That, the people that get pissed off when you start revealing information are usually people that are doing shady shit.
Tiff.
So we'll see. We'll see if it passes. But I will tell you, we're about to turn blue on Saturday. And every bill that right now that is being put on the table is by a Democrat. And I'm pretty sure they're going to get them passed because the Democratic Party now is going to hold the majority of the power over here.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. But hey, if they putting that bill on and they pass that bill, hey, I'm happy. I don't care what side you're on.
Yeah. I mean, in my world, you're either a constitutional American or you're not. There's no Democrats, Republicans, gay, straight, black, white. None of that matters. You either want to live in a constitutional republic or you don't. Your rights are mine. Mine are yours. So it doesn't matter how much I hate you. I loathe Darren, and yet here I am.
Yeah, loather. He's a loather, everybody. Haven't you noticed my communication skills have been much better though since this New Year's?
Yes,
started?
I have, Darren. Huge credit to you, bro. And I'm sorry I've been a little unresponsive, but I've had some bad stuff happen. I don't know. I told you I got in a car accident. Some woman cut me right off. She came off of an on ramp in front of me, and she was just sitting there with her blinker on, and I thought she was getting ready to pull into the lane, and she kept slowing down. So I thought, okay, I'll get past her, and just as I was getting right up kind of beside her, she cut a hard left turn right in front of me. God himself could not have avoided her. I crashed into her, so I smashed up my car. The other day, I was shoveling some snow off in my driveway, and I slipped on the ice, and I went down very, very hard.
Whoa, you gotta
right
be careful.
shoulder,
You're getting in the hip zone, dude.
and I
Don't throw a
cranked.
hip.
Dude, I broke my hips a couple of years ago.
Oh my.
So, oh yeah, I busted up this body bad. So I stove up my right shoulder hard. And just the other day, my son's mother was driving home, and a couple of homeless guys. Forgive me, I'm not bashing homeless people. All right, so don't go down that road. But a couple homeless dudes darted out in front of her, and she thinks it was just something he was carrying, like a bike or something like that. And he made a big deal of dropping in the street and going, how, I'm hurt, and they had to call the ambulance. The fire department showed up. My son was traumatized by it. And the guy was like, apparently the first thing out of his mouth was like, "Oh, I'm going to get all kinds of money out of you." And
what?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's been a rough time. Just,
people are so stupid, man. Just so
really are.
naive.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's been a tough time, and I haven't been as communicative as I should have been, but I appreciate you, bro. I really do. And Darren, I'm going to tell you right now in front of all your viewers. I know the viewers will weigh in with me on this. Okay, you are leading the charge, my friend. I give you huge credit for absolutely working your ass off. You are a genius. I love the caricature you made. The mask is freaking hilarious, dude. Just I can't even believe the stuff that you come up with. You're like a magician or something.
Yep, magic me.
Magic you.
He needs an award.
Well, thank you, Dana. No, you know who got an award, don't you, Dana?
No. Well, not recently.
Oh, this one. Her, right there.
Yeah.
The President's Award from the NAACP.
No kidding.
Yeah. highest prestigious, highest honor you can get from the NAACP. She got it.
Wow.
Yep.
Slamming.
Badass.
Wow. All
Yep.
right.
So we got an NAA. That's like
Go
Martin Luther
Tiff.
King and Malcolm X and all those
Yeah,
other ones
yeah,
have been on that list.
yeah.
And Tiff's got it now.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah. We're gonna get her book published pretty soon. We're gonna call it I forgot what I said the title was gonna be, but it's gonna be like
The
Get
Rise of the Wise or
The
something.
Rise of the Wise. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Rise of the Wise is what we'll call the book. It'll be pretty funny. Dana,
All right.
you did a special the other day on YouTube.
No, I had an interview scheduled, but my guest was unable to get the technology to function, and
Oh no.
it ended up. Yeah, it happens all the time.
Well,
That's
why
why
don't
I
we
tell
do? You know
people.
what? Why don't we do this? Because it was a really important topic. I was really excited to see it, and I didn't see it.
Yeah, the
Why don't
power of
we?
paper.
Why don't you give us a little bit about what you were planning on putting
Okay.
out there?
Okay. So it was titled "The Power of Paper," and a while back I've met many people in my quest to learn the truth about the law, history, and the Constitution, because the police and the powers that be always tell you, you have to go along, we have authority, we can do what we want, we can do this, we can do that, blah, 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 blah. But we have realized, uh, we the people have realized that they are not always telling us the truth. And in fact, a lot of times they're not telling us the truth. And it comes down to, how do you deal with this? And this is, CPS is part of this whole thing. When agents show up, knock on your door, start asking you questions, making vague threats about, securing the safety of your children and blah, 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 which is basically threatening to kidnap your children. How do you respond? What do you say? So, uh, I met a couple. They actually used to live in Maine. Their names are Jack Margie Flint, and you can see their website at takebackourrights.org. And they have been very prominent and very active in opposing the tyranny of our government and opposing the lawless actions of our government, and establishing a methodology to deal with this. What do you do when your rights are transgressed? What do you do when agents are knocking on your door? When, you know, law enforcement commit crimes against you? All of these things. And most people feel like, well, you have to hire a lawyer, because that's what we're told. You need, if you're going to go to court, you have to have a lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, you're insane. You're going to just get buried in court and blah, blah, blah. And that's sort of vaguely true. But the real truth is that we, the people, actually can defend ourselves eloquently. It's happened. A lot of people have done it. It's not an easy thing, but it can be done. And they're
Right.
discouraging us, not because they're concerned for our safety, but because it robs them of power and control. The bar attorneys are in charge of the system. The bar attorneys are the ones that suck money out of you, like ticks out of a moose. If you get caught up in their court system, they are all buddies. They all know each other. The prosecutors and the defense attorneys all know each other. The judges know all the attorneys. The judges used to be attorneys. They're all bar attorneys. They're all part of the same big clan. It's just a giant factory that just, they don't care about you at all.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, you may or may not get justice in a court. Highly likely that you won't. So Jack and Margie have been successful themselves in court in a bunch of court cases, and even in Hawaii, which is notoriously corrupt. And they have been teaching about the Constitution and remedies, lawful remedies, for many years, many decades. And one of the people that studied their materials extensively and used them effectively is this guy that I met recently that I was going to interview. His name is Kirk Beck. And his website is Remedy at Law. I think it's remedyatlaw.com, but it may be remedyatlaw.org. But either way, he studied what Jack and Margie were teaching, and he has been able to successfully go to court several times as a pro se litigant and achieve remedy. So it can be done. And the last interview that I saw with where he was on it was called "The Power of Paper." And basically, at the foundation of your ability to defend yourself using lawful means starts with the very first thing that you need to do, which is something I've been telling people for many years to do that no one wants to do, and everyone tells me I'm wrong, is to write a letter. So you're arrested falsely, you are, wronged by a neighbor, your elected servant does something that is unconstitutional. Step one is you write them a letter. And everyone goes, well, that won't work. Well, a letter by itself probably won't change anything. Yes, it's not like I can write to Susan Collins, which I have, and she will open my letter and read it and immediately decide that, yes, she did do something that was unconstitutional and she's very sorry. She'll call me right up on the phone immediately and say, we're very sorry, Mr. Angry Citizen, that I did this thing. You're right. I will correct it immediately. Okay, yes, I know that doesn't happen that way, but it is a necessary first step. And rest assured, when I founded the Angry Citizen, I knew this to be true. You just said, Darren, 100 million people strong. What kind of a movement is that? How powerful is that? Well, if everyone in America wrote to their elected servants tomorrow and told them, we are mighty pissed off about this entire Jeffrey Epstein scandal thing, right? Which we all are, what would happen? You would see action taken. You see, we have all the power. We don't use it. Step one is the letter. You write them. You say very succinctly what your complaint is, what your concern is, what your feelings are, what your thoughts are. You're diplomatic as much as you can be. I have a difficult time with that. I want to tell them they're a bunch of fucking crooks and they all deserve to be hanged for treason. But that's probably not a good, first approach. So we reel all that in. Darren and I have talked about this. Take all that anger, reel it all in. And instead of, screaming at them, you fucking idiots, traitors, how dare you? I go, hey, I know you're trying to do your job, and I respect the fact that you are willing to serve our great nation. But I do have this minor little concern about this and that and blah, blah, blah. That's how you have to do it. Step two is the affidavit. And everyone in America needs to learn how to write an affidavit. An affidavit is a sworn statement of truth made under penalty of perjury. It is very, very, very powerful because when you send that to someone, number one, they know you are serious as a heart attack. Okay. Number two, they know you know what you're doing. Now, Jack and Margie are a little controversial. You can look them up, Jack and Margie Flynn. Look on my YouTube channel, my BitChute channel. You'll see I did an interview with them. I went up to their house when they lived in Maine, and I did a pretty long interview with them. And they talked about all these things about history, the law, the Constitution, and everything they have said is, to the best of my ability to verify, has proven to be true. And they have used affidavits successfully in the past, and the affidavit is a tool that is so powerful, and an unrebutted affidavit stands as fact in a court of law. So if I send you an affidavit and I say to you, Darren, you called me a jerk on this day on the phone, and it upset my delicate little feelings. I'm very upset with you, and you have 14 days to rebut this accusation, and you don't rebut the accusation. So then I sue you because you called me a jerk and it hurt my delicate little feelings. And we're in court, and I produce my affidavit, and you say to the judge, well, I didn't do that. The judge says, yes, you did, sir. This affidavit stands as fact. You can't now go back in time and say that you're going to undo what this man said to you. You had 14 days to rebut it. You didn't rebut it. It's now the truth. The issue is no longer did you or did you not call this man a jerk. The issue is now, what is the penalty for doing that? It's been decided that you did it. And if everyone in America knew how to use this tool, believe me, we would see some lawful justice in a hurry. And that was what I was going to bring. I was going to interview this guy. His name's Glenn Beck. And I was going to, Kirk Beck, sorry. And I was going to talk to him about his experiences about using these tools. And he has used them successfully. There's a lot of people that have used these tools successfully. Yeah. If you show up in court with these things, they don't want you there for 2 minutes. They want you out of that court. You have no idea because you know what's going on. They want victims. They're like spiders waiting for the flies and the moths to land in their web so they can run out and wrap them up and suck them dry. They want victims. They don't want someone that knows what they're doing and is going to fight back. So these tools are incredibly powerful. And that's kind of my mission. I want to, if I can, I want to teach everyone in America how to use these tools, because we could see accountability, and that's what I'm living for right now, my friend. I want to see some accountability. I want to see people held accountable for their crimes, and I want to see them pay the appropriate penalties for the crimes. And it would do my heart good to see some victories in there.
Ah,
Well,
what?
you know what Dana just signed up for, right? Our webinars.
Yep. Fuck, damn right he
He
did.
just
That's a
signed
webinar
himself
right
up.
there. Yep. That's it. How do
Yeah.
people? What's the first step, Dana? What's the first step in drawing this stuff up?
The letter, and you just have to write a letter to whoever it may be. Okay, someone offends you or wrongs you. You're mad because the Jeffrey Epstein files haven't been released to the public, which they should have been. Who the hell are these people to tell me I can't read these? Right? Who gave them the authority to tell me what I'm allowed to know and
Right.
not know? Right? So you write a letter and you tell them that in plain terms, with no holds barred. That is the first step. Everyone should be writing to our elected servants. Tell them we're $27 trillion in debt. What the hell is wrong with you idiots? Are you insane? You people are insane. Who would run a country like that? Who would think this is a smart
Right.
way to run a country? It's unacceptable. That's it. That's the basis of all the lawful remedies available to we the people. Is you start with that letter, and everyone says the first thing they say to me, dude, every single time I get it. Oh, that won't matter. They don't care. You're wasting your time, and then it falls apart. See, and it will matter. It does work. It can work. Look at the NRA. Think about this, okay? People hate the NRA, but whether you love or hate the NRA, National Rifle Association, divorce yourself from how you feel about them and ask yourself, how effective have they been? They've been pretty damn effective. Why? Because there's 2.5 million, roughly, pissed off constitutional Americans backing their plays. So when an NRA rep shows up at Susan Collins' office, she's not seeing one guy. She's seeing 2.5 million Americans who know their rights, value the Second Amendment, and want to keep it sacred. See?
Well,
So
I think those people are going to be here in Virginia because they're trying to restrict gun laws, and
Oh
there is a
Lord.
lawyer that's already got paperwork ready to go if they try that. So I'm pretty
good.
sure that he's already contacted the NRA, because Virginia, I was amazed at how many people have guns, because I don't own a gun. I was like, oh my God. But I know everybody that I know owns guns, and they're all mad. So I started looking into it, and sure enough, there's bills on there by the Republicans
Jesus.
to stop them. But like I said, we're going into a Democratic thing, and the Democrats are pushing the restrictions on guns, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a war over guns here in Virginia again.
Yeah, no doubt. Just for the record, America, you need to hear me on this. All gun laws are unconstitutional. The Supreme Court has determined that all laws that are repugnant to the Constitution are null and void. So at the end of the day, and we need to accept this and embrace it as a nation, because we spend all this time playing their stupid little games, haggling over these laws. This law literally doesn't exist. If they pass a law that says that you're not allowed to own this gun or that gun, or you have to do this, you have to do that, for purposes of lawful definitions, the law does not exist. Period.
Wow.
There's
A
my sign.
well-regulated militia
There it
being
is, there it is.
necessary to the security
there
of
it
a free
is.
state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It is that
Well
simple.
said.
And
If
at the
anyone tells
bottom
you
it
otherwise,
says
they're lying.
Second Amendment, Bill of Rights, December 15th, 1791. And on my
There you
other
go.
one, it says expiration date, none.
None. Yep. The only way that they can win, the powers that be can win, is by changing our Constitution.
Which we don't want to
Because
mess with that.
if people say, The Constitution is dead. I just had this conversation with someone who sent me an email criticizing me and criticizing Jack and Marky Flynn and talking about how the Constitution is dead. No, the Constitution is not dead. It is still in force and it is still valid. Okay, they can ignore it. That's what they're doing. They choose to ignore it. They choose to bypass it. They choose to pretend that it doesn't matter, but it does. And until they change the Constitution, that is how it is. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we should never touch the Constitution, right? Because once you start meddling around in that stuff, then it's the whole thing's
Well,
going to become unvaluable.
that's a whole different subject. I mean, they have they've added amendments and blah blah blah. So, but in my world, the base of the Constitution is so solid that it doesn't need to be tweaked. You have the right to keep and bear arms. You have the right to freedom of speech. You have the right to be free from unlawful searches and seizures. And there's no tweaking necessary for any of those things there. That's the solid basis of a constitutional republic.
Do you know how hard it is to get the Constitution changed?
It's actually very difficult, yeah.
It's very, very difficult. 2/3 of the states have to agree to have a convention.
Yep. And there's a lot of people that are trying to call a constitutional convention right now.
Yes.
And there's a lot of controversy about that because the people that are trying to do this are claiming that it has a very limited scope. So they're saying, oh, we have this one specific purpose. It's very small. And, we can't go outside that purpose. And my understanding is that is not true. If it is successfully accomplished, they actually do call a constitutional convention. They could conceivably change virtually anything.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something we have to be very, very wary of, and I am not in favor. Unless you can show me a compelling need, my answer is no, hell no.
Well, that's some good information that Holly just put up in the chat. Oh, Josie Belleville, why don't you come in here, Josie? You want to come in and say hi real quick? There she is. Miss Canada herself. You want to come in, Josie? Let me try this again. I don't understand how to do the. Call me crazy, but I don't understand the little right click concept on this fancy dancy mouse pad.
Are you on the new computer?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Sure. I don't know how to do a right click. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
I don't feel so bad then.
Man, oh man. Let's see here. All right, I'm trying to put it in there, Josie. Is somebody up there that can send Josie the link for this? Do you have
Alicia,
Josie?
can you put the link in the comments?
Alicia, you still there? Alicia, you still there?
I'll
Yes. Josie, I'm excited. I'm excited to see you. Yes. Oh man, I hope she had a good Christmas. I can't wait to see how high up her organization is getting. Josie is just a machine to be reckoned with. She doesn't take no for an answer. She's now got a massive following. Josie, Alicia's going to put that link up there in just a second for you. Here comes Dana back. Here comes Dana back.
What's up? Thought you were bringing in another guest.
We are, but I can't figure out how to use the right click on this thing.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. There's like 2 buttons. It's hard to keep track of.
There's no buttons.
You get your left click and your right click, and it's easy to get those 2 confused.
Yeah, and then you shake it all about.
Check out my oil lamp. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I can see where that would be.
Olive oil, folks. Yeah. Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door.
Alicia. That's a very good voice, Jada. That's very nice.
Hey, thanks.
All right, Joe. She says it's coming.
All right. We're holding our
Believe in
breath. We're all
Alicia.
holding
Here
our
we
breath.
go. Woosah. All right, it's coming still. All right, she's here.
With bated
Josie,
breath.
The good old Josie of America. Let's see here. Come on, Alicia. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Alicia, did you get the link up? Earth to Alicia. Houston, we seem to have lost connections with Dallas here.
What? She said it's coming. I had to make sure which one you was talking about.
Let's see here. So, what else is going on, Tiff?
Nothing much right now. I'm just waiting to see because these bills are supposed to be heard on Friday. I guess that's tomorrow. And we'll know by March.
Yeah.
And then if they do pass, they'll go into effect July 1st.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Uh-oh. Alicia's calling me.
That's
Hold on.
Alicia.
She's like, why doesn't this link work that Darren keeps sending me?
Right. Well, I can't do the right click thing. I don't know how to do this. What do you think?
She's posted it twice, but they're censoring her. She can't get it up there.
Can you click on? Can she get it to Josie? Can you send Josie an email from our email? Can you do that? Well, Dana, this is exciting. John's backstage, I guess.
Is it in the email?
It sure is.
Yes. What's the email?
Josie Belleville.
Josie Belleville.
It's like something red coats or something. What do you get when you guzzle down sweets? You can as much as an elephant eats.
Contact her tomorrow. It's not in there, so she can come on tomorrow night.
No, she's not going to do that.
Time too.
Josie,
they're censoring her.
Josie, they're not going to let us bring you in here. I can't believe that's ridiculous.
It's probably because we want her in here.
Wait a minute. You just hold on 1 minute. This is not going to beat us.
Okay.
Hold on, Josie.
They were messing with us yesterday before we even went on the air.
Sure were.
Yeah. Darren was like, is that you? I'm like, no, I can't do all that stuff. I don't even know how to do it.
Here. I will get this to Josie right now.
He's determined.
Yeah, you're going to play games with me. I want Josie on you. All right, invite guests. Here we go, Josie Belleville. She wants me to send it to her phone.
Yes.
Okay.
He's working on it, Josie.
I'm coming, Josie.
Guys, I'm going to have to jump off. I got a thing coming up in 9 minutes.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it's awful nice of you to come to your show.
Hey,
Yeah,
happy
right.
to drop by. I wish you guys all the best. You know that I'm always in your court. So
Yeah, you're
That's
always in my.
awesome.
You sure are, buddy.
absolutely,
No, I guess we'll see you next week then. I guess he's gonna get
yes,
Josie on.
ma'am.
I don't know.
See you next
Good luck with
Thursday.
that.
You know what? See you next Thursday.
Amen,
Yeah.
brother.
Josie. There she is. Boom. Right there. Josie.
I think he found you, Josie.
I got you. You're not going to beat me today, Josie. Not today, Satan. Here you go, Josie. Coming at you. Boom. Gotcha. All right, Josie should be right with us. This will be exciting. I love Josie. You've met Josie before, right, Tiff?
I don't know. I'll have to see. I have to see her face.
You got a face you won't forget.
Well, no, I'm better at faces than I am names. Trust me. When all my kids lived at home, and I had a whole bunch of dogs too, I would go through every single one of them until I got to the right one.
522 cats.
Yeah. See?
I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Well, John's back there. Jonathan's backstage with us, too. He's waiting. He's
Yeah.
been anxiously waiting the arrival of Josie.
Oh my.
Oh, there she is. Is she back there? Is that Josie?
I don't know. I can't see.
There
I
she
can only
is.
see
Josie's in
me.
the house. There she is. Boom. There she is.
Hi,
Josie, hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're
Good.
good. What is going on with your group?
Oh, so much, so much, so much.
What is going on in Canada?
Ah, and today is a good day because we just did they just launched officially the class action suit for $50 million on birth alerts today.
Oh, really? Are you hedging that thing, or is that yours? Is that one of your doings? I knew it would be. I knew it would be. Are you growing? Are you growing, Josie? Are you getting bigger and bigger?
Yes, sir. Now I'm in negotiating stages with to get funding,
Oh,
and
good.
so things are going good. Things are moving. People are scared. People are like don't want like the DPG, the social services are like, oh, we can't talk to you. And I'm like, why? Like they think that I'm against CPS, but I'm like, no, we're here to help children. Aren't we all here for the same reasons? Yes.
Yes.
So it's going really well. Every day there's unfortunately more and more people, more and more calls asking for help, which is like bittersweet, right? Because it's sad because I don't want people to call me to help them, right? But
Right.
unfortunately, every day is bigger and bigger and bigger, and people now it's not even now it's all word of mouth. And so like people are I'm being referred by therapists, I'm being referred by friends, by cousins, by oh, I saw this person on TikTok, so word of mouth is fucking doing great.
That's awesome.
And yeah, so we're
How?
pushing, and now with the class action suit, man, like yeah, man, it's great. Oh, did I tell you that now they I got arrested again for a breach of probation?
No. Again, she gets arrested
Again.
all the time for
So
talking about.
I
Tell
know,
us.
I know.
Tell.
So last time, remember I got acquitted in 8 minutes for my breach of conditions.
Right.
3 weeks after that, they arrested me for my breach of probation. I went to court on January 6th and I still didn't have the evidence. So, in front of the judge is like, are you guilty or not guilty? And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't have my deposition, so I don't even know what I'm being charged for. And then the Crown goes, the package in front of you. And I'm like, okay, is this under oath right now? Is this being recorded that I am receiving this at this instant right now? So I can't plead guilty or not guilty without seeing what the evidence is. And then the
Right.
judge is like, and I'm like, give me a few days, I'll come back. And they're like, no. So they pushed it back to March 10th.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. And in December, I was supposed to go back for my fingerprints for this breach of conditions, for
Right.
breach of probation. And when I went to the police station, I said, "Are you guys sure you want my fingerprints?" And they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because you know this is illegal, taking my fingerprints without me knowing why I'm being arrested." So they didn't take my fingerprints.
It's awesome.
So
Yeah.
pushed it back, and then I didn't go back, and so everything's going good. My appeal for my criminal charge is the 18th of February, so things are moving. Things are good. Good. I'm winning, 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 winning.
That's so awesome. That is
I
so
know.
great. What's your foundation? The Redcoats.
The Redcoats. Yep. The
There's
redcoats.org.
the redcoats.org. That's what it is, the
Yep.
website. You need to get
Yep.
that. Hey, we have somebody from Canada back here, Jonathan. He's been waiting, he's frothing at the bit to talk with you. He's a loyal listener of ours. We're gonna bring him out here and introduce you to him. Jonathan, come on out here. There you go.
Hello,
Jonathan, there
Josie.
she is. This is Josie.
Hi.
You finally connect. You guys are on the
Yes,
opposite sides though, right?
we are close together, but she's in a different province.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Ontario, and Josie is in Quebec.
Uh-huh. Okay. So that's like the difference between me and Tiff, like Virginia and Maine.
I
Kind of like
believe
that.
that that would be that kind of difference. Yes.
Right on. That's great. Josie, how much are you spanning? Are you growing out of your province now? Are you growing bigger and bigger? Are you going to try to take over Canada, or what are you going to do?
Eventually, yes, but right now I'm focused pretty much on Quebec right
Yep,
now. Yeah.
I
that's
have
great.
I have some good news for Josie, by the way.
Oh, good.
One of the place that I went for some advice from a lawyer for the landlord tenant board,
Yep.
and that's here in Mississauga. They had a big flag with "Every Child Matters."
Oh, good. You sell flags, don't you, Josie? Don't you have
No, we,
flags?
we just t-shirts,
Just the t-shirts you wear them?
sweaters,
Oh yes,
sweaters.
that's so great. That's so freaking. We gotta get some of them on here.
Yeah,
For
just a
sure.
nice sweater with our logo on it. See, like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so nice.
Yes,
What are you actively? So you actively seeking people to help Josie, or do you just
Yeah, well,
they get?
right now it's hard because like we're five founders, like
Yep,
in the foundation we have five people, and each person does something different. Right now I'm the one basically um doing customer service, basically, so I get the
yep,
calls. I tell them what to do. I guide them. I find them services. I go with them, like if they want me to be at a meeting with the social worker, then I can. If they live far from me, then I just do FaceTime. They put me there. I write notes. So right now, I'm the one that's doing basically all the calls. I'm calling back. I'm doing that. We have like other people, like another person is on social media and writing the blogs. I have another
yep.
person that's trying to do international, so we have a lot of people from France right now, and he's
Oh
doing the
wow.
podcasts and stuff. And then I have another one trying to work networking, trying to get lawyers, trying to get social workers on with us. So we have like five people, and we're all like doing a different task, right?
So
So
so you will go and meet with a client, and you'll go with them if they have the CPS workers with you. You'll go sit with them and just kind of observe and see
yep.
what they're doing. Just you're just making sure that they're not getting raked over the coals. Is that what basically it
Exactly.
is?
I ask questions. If I find something that's a little bit off or something, then I'll ask questions. But most of the times, I'm just there to observe, be a
Yep.
witness. I write notes, and it also makes the social worker be kind of nicer to them, and they
Right.
say, yeah, effectively they're nicer, because most of the times they're always like 2 3 people and the parents are by themselves, or
Right.
so it's like gang stalking on them. they
Right.
they try to gaslight them when I'm there, and now everybody from the DPG knows Jose Belleville, so
Yeah.
they're kind of like, oh, like, ew, what's he doing there,
Yeah.
right? So it's like pressure back on them, right? And I'm just
Right.
there and I just listen and I write notes. So they have to explain the plan, the plan, if there's a plan, or they
Yep.
have to, or I also guide like the parents, like, if like, I don't know if you guys have the same procedure, but normally, like, a couple weeks before their court hearing, CPS has to tell them what they plan on telling the judge, what,
Okay.
like, what's going to happen. So
Right.
I go with them and I listen and I try to tell them, right now you don't explain yourself, you just listen to what the plan is, and then
Right.
we listen to it, and then we prove it with proof to the judge, right?
Right.
Like, we don't, it's not the place to try to say and justify yourself. So I'm kind of there to be like, just let them talk,
Right. Right.
or yeah, so I'm
I,
there to
under,
kind of guide them.
I understand because it's like they have to call me beforehand before coming to my home to see what's inside,
Hmm.
as an example.
Yeah.
But
Do you
also, what they've done with the group, done that with the rats that's been running around. They called me beforehand to let me know they were going to let the rats loose and that they got them from a laboratory.
Oh my gosh, that's not good, John.
And pretty much same thing with 12, 13 police cars. They notified that that would happen also ahead of time, and other things as well.
Wow.
And also, they called me and mentioned that they were going to be removing Canada's Christian heritage from Canada.
Whoa, Jesus Almighty, that's
So,
crazy.
Well, in Quebec yesterday, we just lost our prime minister. Well,
I saw that in the paper.
yeah.
yay,
That's good,
yay.
right? That was good. You were happy about that?
And
Well,
from
all government is stupid, so like it
Right.
doesn't really matter, right? Like, we don't
Josie,
even know who his replacement is yet.
Maybe you should
from
know,
what I
Joyce.
know, the stuff that they're looking into with corruption, that with Christian Freeland and all those, and with Democracy Watch, what they have been looking into, that's pretty much started, from what I know, from one person here in Mississauga, and he got that going through his thing with the landlord tenant board.
But
That's
like,
So
good.
where
I
that
like,
began,
I'm so
actually
busy.
personally know that person that started that.
I'm so busy. I don't even have time to watch politics, and I don't even
Well,
know what's going on anywhere. I'm like just too
Joe's
busy in my
Well,
little
that's what I've
world.
been paying attention to.
I'm
Joe's
not
The
even paying
politics,
attention.
the news, what was going on. So I can help you with that, Josie.
Mm.
how many kids have you gotten home so far, Joe's?
Home.
Home
Uh,
home.
home. I've 5 birth alerts. I've
Oh
saved 5
nice.
kids from birth
Sweet.
alerts already, and
Awesome.
kids being home. I'm getting there. Right now, they're
Right.
still they're still in the process, but it's
You're getting
getting
them.
there.
That's so
Yeah,
awesome. You're so
yeah.
great. You're the best. I mean, I wish that you were down here with us because we need you,
Oh,
but I guess Canada's need you.
and my daughter's file is finally closed.
Done? Oh,
Done.
Ah,
sweet. So it's a game over.
that is a good thing to hear.
Holy smokes,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Done,
See,
finished, game over.
so how is grandbaby? Good.
Yes.
That was how many years fight for that for you? 4 years now?
3.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
Man, that was awesome. You guys, you did a great job, Josie. You were strong as.
Absolutely.
Look at who you are now, and from when I first met you, right? You were a whole different person when I first met. Well, so was I too, but It's crazy how far we've come in just this 3 years and what we've done and what we've accomplished. Like we went from being the victims to making them the victim, and it's just awesome. It's a great
We
feeling, right? Like
Yes, we
it's a
went
great
to
thing.
turning the tables on them.
That's right,
Yeah,
we did.
it
Oh
is.
man,
And that's what we have to think about is that we're all whistleblowers
yep,
and we know who's been there for how long and who's been fighting, right?
yep, we
Absolutely
sure do.
true. We are all whistleblowers.
Yep, and who would have thought, Joe? At this point, we'd be the OGs, Jose.
I know, eh? Fuck.
That just means that we're the ones that stand, right?
I know.
We're the ones that are standing tall in this stuff. So
Who thought the FBI would tell me that I helped, or actually that I also can say now that I stopped a nuclear war as well.
yeah, Jesus, John,
Got
you are
their
something, buddy.
Operation Midnight Hammer.
That's freaking crazy. I'd have never have thunk it. But all right, guys, we got to get out of here. Josie, thank you so much for coming in. I'm so
Anyway,
happy to see you. And John, thank
and
you.
I'd
Yes.
like to invite Josie to come to me so we can talk with each other. I can give her also the politics stuff that I've been following
Easy,
and all that.
easiest way to contact me is on TikTok.
They
Yeah,
won't let me.
TikToker.
They've been blocking me from contacting you, Josie.
Ah,
I'll make sure if you get
So,
messages that Josie gets them, I'll make sure that
so I'd
she's
like,
taking them.
let's say, physical contact rather than online contact.
Hey,
okay.
she's a sought after person, man. She's like me. She don't travel
Absolutely.
nowhere.
And
She
I'm
don't
in
travel nowhere.
Mississauga, Ontario, close to the general Toronto area. And I often frequent the Compass Food Bank on on Lakeshore Road in Mississauga.
All right, perfect. Josie, thank you so much. Bye, John. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you,
Happy past holidays to everyone.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much.
Yes. And
With God driving, and I'm finally free at last. God driving, God driving.
They said don't fight the system. They said stay quiet.
They were wrong. Lock in. We are exposing what so many have failed to. We are gonna show you what bar attorneys have hidden from all of us. Hundreds of thousands of children and twice that of parents have been lied to and walked down the road of termination. It's the death penalty. We're all of the protesters, the ones who fight for the rights of prisoners, dogs, illegal immigrants. Why aren't you coming to the aid of our children and families? Right here in America, every day a child per minute is kidnapped.
And no one cares. We fight alone until today. CPS punishers mount up. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
Anonymous tip, another lie from one of them. No warrant, no proof, just a badge and a grin. Stealing kids like trophies, thinking they'll win. Mama crying on the porch, daddy in the cage. System wrote the script, but the CPS Punisher just flipped the page. The educator they banned, I see every violation, every forged line, every ex-part hearing, every stolen time. One tap of the app and the truth ignites. Welcome to the CPS Punisher, now we can fight.
CPS and the courts have lied to us all.
The courts will not disgrace the family. CPS Punisher, here to avoid the chains and expose the game. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Punisher, one tap and their empire cracks. We rise, we take our kids back. The app is called the CPS Punisher.
I'm the cape in the shadows, the skull in the night, the bind
binder full of secrets and weapons you all need.
Ab initio, watch me void that lie. Fourth Amendment armor, watch the tyrants cry. Falsified drug test gone in a flash. I see Tebio, warrior, due process king. Every parent's hero when the hotline rings. I call it justice. Download the truth, now the system busts us. From the courtroom to the streets, hear the battle cry. The CPS punishers arrive. Kiss your bar asses goodbye. They tried to silence us. Now we're the loudest voice in the room.
CPS Punisher.
Here to avoid the chains and expose the game.
CPS Punisher.
The educator they never wanted you to find.
Born as her.
The children never leave again. Families rise, we never look back. We now use the CPS Punisher. This ain't revenge. This is reunification. This ain't rage. This is resurrection. Open the app. Step into the fight. You ready?
CPS Punisher.
The app you need when they took your kid.
CPS Punisher.
The truth they hid, now the truth gets lit.
Born as her.
Download the power, take back the throne.
Punisher.
You're never alone. CPS Punisher. The educator they never wanted you to find. Void complete. Family restored. The bar is finished. The Constitution will prevail. Judges do what's right. Treason is your penalty.
CPS Punisher.
Here comes the CPS Punisher.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?